yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that's my intro for today. So, I want to talk about, what's the word? What do we want to talk about today, man? What are we trying to talk about? We're trying to talk about relationship does not need to be permanent to be successful. I learned that from my man, Andy. And it's true. I am in the sales and honestly the recruiting or the people business. The people helping people business. It's not what it's called. There is a business called that. I'm not in that business. Anyway, that's kind of what I do. I help Fortune 500 clients, like the one I work for, get more customers. And so, I'm laughing at a text I just got. But and so how I do that is in my own sales, but also teaching other people to do sales. And so for me to teach other people, I'm going to need to find other people to teach. So that's the recruiting side of things. Anyway, when it comes to managing sales teams, I've definitely learned that the relationship does not need to be permanent to be successful. In fact, if you try to make the relationship permanent, it is almost guaranteed to be an unsuccessful relationship. What do I mean by successful relationship, you ask? Glad you asked, I say. And here's the answer. With a relationship being permanent, or my bad, relationship being successful, all I mean is that you made a positive impact on that person's life and they did to you. There's somebody that comes to mind when I think of relationship does not need to be permanent to be successful. It's not a relationship. It was hardly even a relationship, actually. I used to go to this Honda dealership where I got this car, actually, that I'm driving right now. And the car before that and the car before that, I went all to the same dealership. And there's an awesome salesperson there who I consistently buy from. I like him. I think he's cool. And so I want him to get the commission. That is not the person I'm talking about, though. His manager or the person who's, at making hiring decisions there is the one I'm talking about. So anyway, in the process of me buying a second car, I changed jobs. I was trying to figure out, what am I trying to do in life? I had a business on the side, but I knew it was a side thing. It wasn't a main thing. I was looking for a main thing. I was looking for something to focus all my energy on when it came to just business and career. And so I was like, car sales could be cool. That sounds scary as fuck. I have to do it. Because on a side tangent, if you're working, I think it's more important that you're getting paid in other ways than just the salary you're earning. So an experience. So that's what I was looking for. I wanted to work at that car dealership and possibly make a lot of money, but more than anything, set myself up to make more money in life by building a skill set. So anyway, I applied to this job. They liked me so far from seeing me, and I'm buying their cars. I'm making all the payments. They're like, we can at least trust this guy a little bit. I got an interview. I showed up for the interview 2 weeks later, and I'm not gonna lie. I stand to this day. That was the worst traffic I've ever experienced in my life. Oh my goodness. Like literally the worst traffic I have ever experienced in life, period. It was actually crazy. So it's almost funny how this almost always happens. Whenever you're trying to get somewhere early, that's when you hit all the red lights, all the bullshit happens, and you end up getting there actually later. I was planning on getting to that interview literally half an hour early. I don't know what happened, but definitely didn't get there early by any means. I was actually there late, probably 7, give or take minutes. I walk up to this lady. I'm like, hey, I'm here for the interview. She looks me up and down. I was wearing a button-down shirt. I thought it was fine. Some khaki pants. I was dressed somewhat nice, maybe not super nice in a fucking suit and tie and all this shit. But neither were the salespeople. The salespeople are wearing polos. So I thought, all right, cool. That's how I'm showing up. She looks me up and down and she says, yeah, we're not going to interview you today. Sorry. Have a good one. That was it. That was the duration of my relationship with this woman. But I would call it successful. Now, I maybe didn't make a successful or positive impact on her life, but she made a positive impact on mine. Never again have I showed up late for a job interview. Not that I don't think I've actually done a job interview since that. But regardless, I got the point of the message where dress to impress and show up early regardless. And even if you're running late, let them know. She told me I could have called them and let them know I'm experiencing the worst traffic ever. And it would have been fine, but I didn't call, and so that's a problem. And they don't want to interview me because of that. Got the lesson, learned it. Why do I share that story? Because if you want to be a positive person or make positive impacts on people's lives, sometimes that doesn't mean you create this personal relationship with them. Sometimes it means you just tell them, this is our standard. No, you didn't meet the standard. Sorry, you're cut. And people learn lessons. Like the most successful teacher in life is the teacher of pain. Pain has taught people so much more than anything else ever will. Sometimes you have to be the cause of that pain. It sucks, but at the same time, I think it's true. In other regards, relationships don't have to be permanent to be successful. I've learned a ton from different relationships, different people, friends I had in high school who I don't keep in contact with anymore. I still think it was a successful relationship. Different girls that have been in my life, been successful relationships. I learned a lot. Different teachers, successful relationships. I learned a lot from them. I take values and principles that I learned in grade school from different teachers. So that is the point of the message today. When it comes to cutting ties, if it makes sense to cut ties at a certain point in life, sometimes that might be the best route to take. And it doesn't mean the relationship is failed because you ended up not having a permanent relationship with them forever. Relationships don't have to be permanent in order to be successful. So that's my little rant of the day. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.